Day number 8. I'm actually in a lot of physical pain right now. It's not a big deal, although it feels like it is. I'm okay. It's just a physical discomfort. But I do still want to come up here to share some messages that I feel guided to share because I know a lot of us are actually going through a very similar thing, which is a lot of shit is being stirred up, whether it be emotionally, mentally, or physically. A lot of things are being triggered, whether it's being showing up in your emotional or in your environment or in your physical problem. And right, honestly, since January, I have been working through a lot of emotional shit. I'm still working through it. And it's very interesting. So there's this lady called Elizabeth April. She's on YouTube. She actually channels messages from Galactic Federation of Light, the GFL. And sometimes I follow her. Sometimes I don't. And when I do follow her, I hear exactly what I need to hear. And just yesterday, she was like, oh my gosh, it's only the second month of 2024, but she's already died multiple times. And I'm like, holy shit, I feel exactly the same way. It's only the second month of 2024. And I feel like I really died multiple times because I've worked through so much internal deep shit that's been stirring up since the beginning of this year. And right now, I feel like, and I've been suspecting it because I've been having like physical symptoms that I'm not feeling really well. And I've been suspecting if that's part of it, but I wasn't sure. And today I saw Elizabeth April's newest video, which I will share the link in the comment section. And she's talking about exactly what I wanted to talk about today. So feel free to go check out her YouTube video. I think she really is able to describe all the symptoms the best. But I do still want to come up here to share my experience of what I experienced the end of January, what I was being shown, and the messages that I want to share today with you. The messages that I want to share with you, which is also in the video that I saw today from EA, which is Elizabeth April, is in 2024, everything that's hidden will come to the light. Like all the truth will come out, basically. And I actually experienced that in the end of January. I can't remember exactly the day. I did document it, but I can't remember right now. I remember it was one of those days that the Pluto or something went into Aquarius or some full moon. That was just last month. Anyways, that day, I don't know what's going on, but I wasn't trying to do anything. I was just going to close my eyes and just be and just meditate. As soon as I closed my eyes, I would see mantis beings, Galactic Federation of Light beings, celestial beings, and just like goddesses. Like that day I was like super duper connected, clear to the point where I'm like, wow, everything is so clear to me, like on that day, that specific day. So I believe that all the planets shift. It does affect us in one way, shape, or form. Anyways, what I wanted to share was, honestly, I don't remember exactly what happened, but one thing I do want to share was that day when I was sitting just, by the window trying to meditate, I closed my eyes and I saw a mantis being. And I just felt, and at first I was like, okay, maybe I'm making it up because at that time, I haven't really fully embraced this gift or this experience that I am communicating with them. I am talking to them. I hadn't fully embraced that yet. So I thought I must be making it up in my mind. And I was trying to kind of just blink it away or like trying to erase it or think of something else. That image or visual would not go away. I kept seeing the mantis beings. And I'm like, okay, well, if I keep seeing it, it's here for some reason. Let me just be with it. As I was being with this mantis being, I felt an energy that was trying to come through to me. And I'm not sure what that meant. Almost felt like a channel of channel of energy. And what I felt was almost a channel of message, maybe had to come through me. Maybe I was just one of the channels. I have no idea. Still till this day, I'm not exactly sure what was going on. But what I did see, once the energy came through, the energy went into a land or the water in front of me, because I had a view of the ocean, actually, where I was sitting. I just saw something crack open inside the land, maybe energetically, maybe metaphorically. I have no fucking clue. I just know energy came through and something crack open inside the land or something. And then what I remember now is when a crack opens something, I don't mean this physically, but I do mean this energetically or maybe metaphorically. I did feel that once something crack open, I felt and I saw a lot of very deep, like energies, whether it be very so deep that they're dark or just old energy, was coming out of the crack. And I got this feeling of 2024, 2025. I heard 2025, there will be a lot of endings of things. And I'm not sure what that means. It could be the endings of our old selves. It could be an endings of the system that is not working for the collective anymore. It could mean the ending of the earth that is no longer serving us like how it used to serve us. Maybe it's almost like any new beginning is the end of the old, right? Is the end of a lot of old things. And I just heard 2025 will be the ending of a lot of things, whatever that means. And I do feel 2024, or at this period of time, for the new to come in, we'll have to clear out a lot of shit. Like, a lot. And I've been having friends like calling me and say, Bridget, I'm going through something. I don't know how to, what's going on. And Jonathan and I both have been doing a lot of inner work. Where we are right now is so quiet, you guys. It's so quiet. So quiet without any distraction, to the point that because it's so peaceful and so quiet here, that everything inside becomes very loud. Like all the triggers, all the emotions, all the feelings. And I think that's also part of the reason why we're being guided here, because we need to clear out our shit. It's just time. And so I really feel like 2024 has a lot about letting the old dark energies to come out, because it has to come out. If it doesn't come out, you have no space for anything new. You cannot go into, it's almost like, imagine you're moving to a new house, a beautiful, beautiful home where you can start over. But imagine before you move into this house, you're a hoarder of emotions, hoarder of baggages, hoarder of things, material things in your internal house. And before you can move into that house, do you want to bring all the old baggages, like hoarder energy, into this beautiful, big, spacious mansion home? Like, do you want to bring the same old energies and pattern into this new home? No. But before you move, you will have to clear out what you don't want anymore. Like, you are being forced. Like, do you want to move to a beautiful big mansion, a beautiful big peaceful happy space, whether it be mentally, physically, emotionally? Yes. Then you've got to face your shit. You've stuffed a lot of stuff in the basement for majority of your life. Right now, you are given the opportunity to move into the new frequency, the new home, the new house. But if you want to move into the new house, you will have to clear your shit first, or else you won't match with this new house. You won't match with this new frequency and this new vibration. And so literally, I do feel not just individually, yes, individually and collectively, a lot of us are actually going through the process of facing a lot of triggers, a lot of old traumas coming up. And it could even show up as a physical symptoms. I'll tell you this, literally for a month and a half, just this past a month and a half, I've been focused so much on the emotional deep shit that now I'm experiencing physical things. And I am still working on it through my emotion because I know it's all related. And also, just like what EA says, I highly recommend to check her out on the video I'm going to be showing on the comment section. Just like EA says, right now the world is going through a lot of shift, and you may have some physical symptoms that you don't really understand. Know that it's all part of the process. It's all normal. It's all okay. And it's not going to feel good. Trust me. Yesterday, I was just talking to a friend. She's going through some emotional stuff. And I was telling her, I've been doing this work for 15 years. 15 years of digging through my emotional, internal shadow, inner work, inner child work. 15 years. I'm still doing it every day now. And now even more extensively, even more extreme. And my friend and I were just talking yesterday. She was like, Bridget, I know what I'm supposed to be doing, but this is so hard. I say, yeah, tell me about it. This is hard. This is a hard work. To do the internal work, it's a fucking hard work. That's why a lot of people would rather go party, go drinking, hustle, grind, work. And they will do anything possible to not feel what they're supposed to be feel internally. But if you don't feel it, it's going to keep showing up anyways. So you can just not face it and keep letting it show up in all aspects of your life where you will feel like shit in many aspects of your life, or just allow yourself to feel it when it comes up. Like literally, we just need to be there with our feelings. Just let ourselves be there with our feelings. Just like when a child is throwing tantrum, we don't need to try to make the child feel better. We don't need to try to fix their feelings and emotions. We don't need to try to comfort them. All they're really looking for is someone to be there with them. And just like Nyla, she will be throwing tantrum. And I won't actually go hug her. I also won't say anything. I would just be there and look at her until she calms herself down. And then once she calms herself down, she realizes, oh, I can have these emotions. And it's okay. Mommy still loves me because mommy is still there with me. And once she's more calm, she asks me for a hug. And then I'll give her a hug. What if that's as simple as that? It may feel like it's really, really hard, which a lot of times it feels really hard because those feelings don't feel good. But those feelings, our perception of those feelings is, it's going to make us feel like shit. This is the opportunity to feel like shit. Or else, I literally gave my friend this big analogy. Imagine you have this big size of poop. You're supposed to poop it out. This big emotional poop. You're supposed to poop it out. And you're like, no, it's a bit too big of a poop. I don't want to poop it all out. Let me just have a little piece of that poop today. And then you feel like shit today. And you're like, all right. Ah, fuck. I know I still have this big piece of poop. Oh, but I don't want to poop it all out. So I'm going to have another little one tomorrow. And the day after. And the day after. And you keep pooping it out throughout like 10 years. And you might still accumulate more throughout this 10 years. Or you can be like, fuck, this is a big poop. Let me just sit there and poop it out. That's exactly what I'm doing these days. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's necessary. If you want to feel better after you poop, you do feel a big relief after that big poop. Anyways, so I just wanted to share that, not just about the poop, but I wanted to share that a lot of us are going through some shifts. A lot of us are going through a lot of triggers coming up, traumas coming up, physical symptoms coming up as a way to clear out your old stuff. It has to be cleared in order for all of us to shift to this new frequency that we are ready for. So I just want to put it out there. Whatever you're feeling, you're not alone. We're all going through it. And I love you. I see you. I hear you. And I'm sending you so much love. Bye-bye.